Hello everyone, welcome back to this next segment in The Big Hit. I'm here with Danny, and the World Cup just ended, but another national sporting event is coming up in the baseball world. The World Baseball Classic is back for the first time since 2017. It was canceled in 2021 because of COVID, of course, but Danny, we're going to break down some of the rosters we really like this year, and let me just say, USA looks really good.
USA money line.
USA money line.
Let's go. Give me the boys in blue. Give me the US of A. I'm not going with anyone else. I don't care if you have a Hall of Fame roster against the USA. I'm rolling with my country. Give me USA.
USA. So let's break down. I wrote down some pitchers here to look for. Clayton Kershaw. He's older. Now here's the thing about Team USA I don't like. The pitching staff, in my opinion, is weaker than the hitters. This is what scares me because the pitching last time around was way better. You got Kershaw, Lance Lynn, Adam Wainwright, Nestor Cortez I have, but today he announced he's having hamstring surgery or whatever. So he will not be pitching, so you just lost probably your best pitcher. Merrill Kelly on the Diamondbacks.
Not a dog.
Miles Mikolas from the Cardinals.
Not a dog.
Devin Williams.
Dog.
Really good. And David Bednar on the Pirates.
Dog.
How about that? The Pirates are on the national stage, and there's a couple other ones too. We have, I think, Dwayne Underwood from playing for Puerto Rico, and then Roansy Contreras is going to be pitching for the DR, which I'm very happy about that. Get that rookie out there.
Yeah, the pitching staff isn't it what it could be?
It could be way better.
In the US of A, we could have Verlander,
Jacob DeGrom.
Yep,
I mean, Max Scherzer.
Yeah, we could have some studs, but you know those guys. If you're watching this, you're cowards and you're not serving your country. So you know what I mean. You're not going to get your Medal of Honor when we win it all. So,
let's move to catchers here.
Yep.
Real Muto from the Phillies, Will Smith, Dodgers, and I mean I don't understand this one with Kyle Higashioka from the Yankees. Iffy. He's like he's just a fringe starter. But infield, I love Pete Alonso. He's gonna be your DH. Tim Anderson, Nolan Arenado, Paul Goldschmidt, Trey Turner, and Bobby Witt Jr.
No, that's the best infield. And the World
you have
Baseball
the corner.
Classic.
You have the Gold Glove. I mean, he stole Gold Glove from Brian Hayes, of course, but Nolan Arenado, he was there last time around, and you just have the NL MVP Paul Goldschmidt on the other side at first base. They're teammates. It's going to be perfect. Tim Anderson, Trey Turner in the middle infield.
Oh my God!
Amazing.
Oh my God! Can't wait. I'm there. I'm there. I'm going to the game. Done.
You're going to go down to Phoenix.
Book it.
Yep. And let's get to the outfield. And he's finally playing in the World Baseball Classic. The GOAT of the modern day, Mike Trout. He's finally playing. What do you think about Trout actually stepping it up this year?
He's old now.
He's only 30.
I know, but he's old. He plays like he's old. He plays like he's 90. He's always hurt, and so I don't know. It's weird to see Trout like this. As you said, he is only 30, but in my opinion, he's digressing.
Yeah.
And I think he has to get in it now if he wants to, make his mark on his team. It only comes around every 4 years, so. Mike, we're counting on you here, dog.
And then let's move on. Mookie Betts, that's a really good one. Jeff McNeil, Cedric Mullins, Kyle Tucker, and Kyle Schwarber. He's going to be probably your big buy DH, just like Pete Alonso. But let's move on to three other teams that could be very dangerous for Team USA. And I'm going to start with this team, and I put on the paper, they are loaded.
Yeah.
The Dominican Republic.
Yep. Pitcher-wise, they have the NL Cy Young, Sandy Alcantara, Johnny Cueto. Remember the Cueto chant? Yeah.
He's pitching there. Roansy Contreras, like I said, his rookie season was really good for the Buccos. He's in there. Genesis Cabrera in the bullpen. Gregory Soto, he's a fireball thrower in the bullpen, just got traded. And Hector Neris. Infield, I wrote loaded. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Rafael Devers, Manny Machado, Wander Franco, Ketel Marte, and Jeremy Pena.
That might.
And here's an interesting thing. Jose Ramirez declined. He's not playing.
I don't know if that's better than the USA. I don't know.
If they had Jose Ramirez, they'd be the favorites.
I think you give me Pete, Tim, Nolan, and I think we have a way better defensive infield.
Yes,
by far.
Faster too. Trey Turner's going to carry that.
I agree. But the only thing that the Dominican has against us in their infield is they can hit a little bit better. I still like Trey Turner, Pete Alonso, Tim Anderson, Arenado, Goldschmidt, like guys like that to get me some base hits, some ribbies down the stretch in the 8th, 7th inning. Those are guys that have proven themselves. Vlad Guerrero hasn't really proven himself yet. Machado's never been clutch. I'm still going with the Team USA there.
Yeah, definitely. And outfield-wise, They had Rookie of the Year Julio Rodriguez and Juan Soto.
Yeah.
That is scary to me.
That
And I think they also had Teoscar Hernandez. I didn't write them down on the top of my head. They had so many other options. It's just they're so loaded, they had to cut people from the team. Jose Ramirez would have been on this team for third base. He plays for the Guardians right now. He's like an MVP candidate every year, but he just decided not to play. Stay healthy. But let's move on. Another team that USA beat to win the last one. Puerto Rico. Pitchers, Marcus Stroman doesn't want to play for Team USA this year.
That was weird.
He has like family descent from Puerto Rico. He's playing with them. Jose Barrios and the Mets reliever of the year, Edwin Diaz, of course. His catchers and infield put together: Francisco Lindor, Javi Baez, Martin Maldonado, and Christian Vasquez. Outfield: Eddie Rosario, Kike Hernandez. That's very solid. I don't think they're going to be up there, but they're definitely a top 4 team. What do you think about Puerto Rico?
I think they're solid. I don't think they're on pace with the DR or the US of A. I think that them and Japan are going to be like kind of like a mid-card matchup. You know what I mean? And then it's going to be the Dogs and the DR and the USA.
Here's the funny thing: if we end up facing the DR, it's going to be in the semifinals. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I think they're not in the group stage with us. But let's move on to a team Japan, and a lot of these people are not known, but they are killers, and they are going to. It's crazy. A lot of them are going to be posted for free agency next year. Shohei Ohtani came from Team Japan. Let's go through pictures.
Did he play last time? Or was it
No, he did not play last year last time in 2017. I think he was too young. But Shohei Ohtani, Yu Darvish, and there's this kid I saw, he's 21, Roki Sasaki. He can throw 100 miles per hour and had a 19 strikeout perfect game at age 20 in the Japanese version of the MLB. And that just scares me. And this pitching rotation is crazy. And here's an interesting note about him. He beat the Japanese high school pitch speed record with a 101 mile per hour pitch that was previously held at 99 by Shohei Ohtani. So this kid is going to be a beast. Position players, there's this dude called Murakami, 318 average, 56 home runs, and 134 RBIs to win the Triple Crown and MVP last year. And then they have Seiya Suzuki and Masataka Yoshida, who are in the MLB right now.
Yeah,
this team, for some reason, just worries me like crazy. Yeah. I don't know, like they have all the guys you don't know about, but they are killers over in Japan that are going to be playing in the MLB in a year or two. Yeah. Especially this guy, Sasaki. This guy throws a perfect game with 19 strikeouts at age 20 and can throw 101 plus.
Dog.
I don't know. It's going to be him and Shohei Ohtani killing it. So let's move on. There's a couple teams here. There's like 3 more here. Venezuela, they are very sneaky. Ronald Acuna Jr. is playing. Jose Altuve, you might want to say he's a cheater or not. He's playing. Luis Arias just won the batting title in the American League. He's playing. Salvador Perez is always there. Miguel Cabrera is there. And Andres Jimenez. And here's the thing I forgot to say about Team Puerto Rico. Yadier Molina is the manager, too. And Robinson Cano is playing.
I would take Venezuela over Puerto Rico, in my opinion.
Honestly, I was thinking about that, too. It's just like the betting odds have like USA, DR, Puerto Rico, and Team Japan like every year.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Cuba used to do this like all the time but they've kind of like went a little south lately. I mean, Yoenis Cespedes is playing for Cuba, and he's like a 36-year-old free agent. He's just not playing. But other than that, I do want to talk about the Netherlands very quick. The Netherlands is a team you wouldn't think is good at baseball, but they made the Final Four last time around. They lost to Puerto Rico in the Final Four when we beat Team Japan. Xander Bogaerts is playing for Team Netherlands. Andrelton Simmons, one of the best defenders in baseball. Didi Gregorius and Jonathan Scope. And they have this powerhouse hitter named Vladimir Valentin. And in the last World Baseball Classic, this dude is like so old. He led Team Netherlands to a Final Four appearance with 16 hits, 4 home runs, and 12 RBIs. Made the all-tournament team, and he also holds the current Japanese League home run record with 60 in a season. So he's like the mixture of like the Dutch version of Babe Ruth with this year's Aaron Judge. Yeah. I don't understand, but with the Netherlands, like here, and they have Xander Bogaerts. What do you think about him playing for them?
Xander Bogaerts in the Netherlands?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Great. I read something like saying they also have like Curacao, like they play for them too. Like Didi Gregorius is there. He had a killer World Baseball Classic a couple years ago. They're very sneaky. I don't understand why. But one more team I do want to talk about is Korea. They're also one of the baseball powerhouses in the Asia area. So you want to watch out for the very sneaky infield of major leaguers Ha-Seong Kim and Tommy Edman from the Cardinals. So with the rules, you can play for your parents' home country. You have descent. So Tommy Edmonds is going to play for Korea. Lars Nootbaar is playing for Team Japan. So both the Cardinals infield guys. But they have this guy named Jung-Hoo Lee who's poised to have an amazing tournament. He's an outfielder. He's also projected to be the topic of concern next year in free agency, as MLB teams would love to add his KBO leading 349 batting average and 113 RBIs. He won MVP in the KBO last season. Along with his total 6 years in the KBO, he has a career, ready for this, 342 batting average in 6 career seasons.
Dang.
I mean, he has 470 career RBIs, 59 home runs, so he's a pure contact machine before power.
Yeah.
This dude, for some reason, reminds me of like the same type of like foreign player, Ichiro.
Yeah.
All about contact before power. But you were saying, who do you got? You said USA, but after hearing all that, are you still riding with USA, or is there going to be a sneaky team in there?
I think I'm going to change my answer.
Who?
Psych! Give me USA. Give me the American heroes. United States of America. I'm rolling with them. You
USA?
can't change my answer. I don't care if you take all these teams, merge them into one. Give me USA.
I'm going to take USA as well for some reason. I think Dominican has a chance to beat them, but I'm going to take USA-Japan final. I think Ohtani gets lit up in the final by Mike Trout.
Wow.
His teammate, he's going to hit a home run off of him. USA wins it all. But thank you all for watching this edition of The Big Hit. We will see you next week for whatever we have planned.